Hey, 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 you are now listening or watching the Halos in the Infield podcast, sponsored in part by Noble L Works over on 1621 South Sinclair, where you can get discounts by just mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield, drink discounts on us, baby. And also by 714 Tickets, 714 Tickets, 714 Tickets. The price you see is the price you get, and you also get 10% additionally off in the Apply Now code once you order your tickets just by mentioning HITI, Halos in the Infield. Now enjoy the show.
Live every night on the Halos in the Infield Baseball Network.
Welcome to the Halos in the Infield post-game podcast with Todd Fox, sponsored by Noble Ale Works Brewery, as well as 714 Tickets. This is your nightly destination for all things Los Angeles Angels. Come join Todd as he recaps every thrilling and disappointing moment from tonight's game, win or lose. Get ready for insightful analysis, fan reactions, and Todd's engaging commentary. Plus, fans can call in live to the Halo Hotline to have their voices and opinions heard as well.
It's the Halo Hotline.
Stay tuned in for your chance to win free Halos merchandise with our weekly trivia.
It's all about the game.
It's time to dive into the heart of Angels baseball with Todd Fox on the Halos in the Infield postgame podcast.
There's a drive from Mike Trout. See you later. That is long gone.
It's the Todd Fox postgame podcast with your host, Todd Fox.
Hey, 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 welcome into another episode of the Halos in the Infield postgame show with your host, Todd Fox, the only place to catch postgame coverage of your Angels. And you know what? Of all the times that I've ever been obnoxious, of all the times that I've ever been a super Halo fan and friend of the team and supporter of the team, I have never been kicked out. I've never been not allowed access to a game. I've done a lot of things which would be questionable, but I've never, been outright, where people were expecting me to come. And, I think it goes with the podcast, but let me just put this out there real quick. You're watching the Halos in the Infield postgame show. I am the Halo honk, and this is Todd Fox, but I will no longer be able to do this at the stadium. Now, again, if I was threatening, if I was somebody that basically was a menace when I was the Halo honk, all I know is that when I'm the Halo honk at Angel Stadium, besides wearing the shirt, sell the team Artie, today, every other time I've been to an Angel Stadium game, it's to talk to fans, get the pulse of the stadium. I give away, with help from other players or that are on the Heaty team, to give away shirts like James, and when he's here, Fernando, and we even had Halo Joe and Rob, and all the guys come out, and we all support the cause, and we put the shirts out there. We give away things from lanyards from 714 Tickets, and we give away all kinds of stuff, right? And we've been just looked at like, hey, it's positive, it's like we're engaging with the fans, we're helping spread the word. Also, like we're realists, like this is not your Halo honk, this is not your Trent Rush show. Trent Rush takes one phone call, then goes to all kinds of commercials, then plays Ron Washington's elongated interview, and then he does his banter and Halo highlights and never goes back to the phones. You don't have a more interactive show than what you have on this show. You're able to voice your opinion. We read every comment. We acknowledge you just like you give your thoughts to us. We give our thoughts back to you. We have that option there only because YouTube offers it to be a super fan, but super fan on other pages, like you have to pay for them to read your comments. We read everyone. If you guys want to call in or gals want to call in, you can call in and give your 90 seconds or whatever and put it out there. And it is what it is, right? You give your opinion. I'm not going to tell you you suck for your opinion. If you have your opinion, you think this team is greater than a sliced bread, or greatest things in sliced bread, then that's your opinion. That's fine. But, when we go to the game tonight, and we went with a whole crew and everything, and I was legit, like, I love Halo Joe, and I don't get to go to many games with this dude. He's a riot to talk to. He's a great guy. I mean, he's one of the most passionate Angel fans out there. If you ever get a chance to see Halo Joe with a mask or no mask, which he wears a paper bag, that's his alter ego right now. Dude is like spectacular. James is awesome to talk to during the games. Dan Rios and his kids were there. I wanted to hang out with them again. There was plenty of other people that were there. Dimitro, a lot of people were there in attendance, and I wanted to hang out. There was, a lot of people wanted to participate. We bring the paper bags in, right? On other occasions when I had Thunder Sticks and we passed them out last year, there's no problem. But the second that they found out there was success with it and who was doing it, the second time we come in with about 1,000 or more Thunder Sticks for kids, because we were passing those out today too. I ran into a bunch of kids, gave them Thunder Sticks. That wasn't cool. And so again, if you didn't see the previous, post that I did live, it's like I was turned away twice. Turned away for not, can't bring the shirts in, fine. Can't bring the paper bags in, that's bullshit, but fine. I've seen many other stadiums allow you to bring in paper bags, right? So I split off of that. I come back, I walk back to Noble. I park for free over in Noble, and I suggest you do too. Fuck Artie, don't give him any of your money. Come back just for security. Anaheim police, CSC security telling me I am not allowed in. I'm not allowed in. And the police were nothing but cool with me. They were like, hey, man, we respect you. We know who you are. That's fucked up. You should be able to go in there. You should be able to speak your mind. That's messed up. But, hey, man, we got to enforce this. And I'm like, hey, you guys aren't to blame. Hey, I fist bumped them and say, I ain't going to cause you no trouble, man. But this just shows you what a fucking egotistical piece of shit Artie Moreno is. I mean, if you didn't know with my example, look at Sam Blum, who I posted, and he reached out to me, and we had a nice little conversation. And, he's the head beat reporter for the Angels. Much respected dude. Look what happened opening day when Artie Moreno couldn't stand the fact that people booed him. Took himself literally off of the goddamn the intro for calling all Angels. He's soft as Charmin. There's other pages that get on, Sandoval for being soft as Charmin. That's okay for a player, but he is soft as Charmin when it comes to just overall a person. He can't handle any kind of criticism. Then why the fuck you out there? My thing is this: if you are an owner that is responsible, we don't really even know who you are until you win a championship or get to the playoffs. Most, fans, even the casuals or some hardcores, don't know who their owners are, or really don't care because they don't meddle. They put people in place to, build the franchise the way it's supposed to be. And again, I was talking to Brian, who came over, and shout out to Brian too. Shout out to Dimitro for helping the cause, and a bunch of other people. Shout out to Alex and his boys. I wanted to hang with them. I couldn't do it. He had his boys there, and we were, he even wore a green wig, one of the extra wigs I had. So it was going to be fun tonight, but I'm kicked out. My entire family was allowed to go in. The friends were able to go in. I was kicked out. So again, one of two things happened. Well, getting back to Brian. Brian made some good points and said, maybe we should get together and go out and, like I said, too, in front of the big A and the main side right there, and freaking, because even the cops said they can't tell you for protesting outside of those when you drive into the stadium itself and purchase tickets. If we're on the grass right there, we can have fuck Artie, say honk if you think Artie's got to go. Just rile the fans up before they go in there. That may be the way to go, because this right here, I'm no longer allowed to wear this into the stadium. Face paint was not a problem before, but it is now because of who's doing it. So, again, I didn't expect it to go this route. I knew it was an option, especially when you mouth off and the Angels community doesn't have that many podcasts, but the ones that are out there, which is ours and a few others, know about the whole revolution thing, the whole hey, we have to make our voices heard. We're tired of seeing mediocre baseball. And getting back to what Brian said as well, he said, man, it's been 10 years. You see what the Royals have done in those 10 years. They've won a World Series. They went to a World Series. They tore it down and they rebuilt it up. They lost 106 games last year. And now look at them. They're right behind the shit fucks. They're right there. What have we done in 10 years? Just stayed at 500 or less this entire time. Do you deserve that as a fan? No. Do I deserve that as a fan? No. We're passionate Angels fans. And even if you're a casual, you don't like losing. If you're sticking around with this team, that means you love this team. That means you grew up with this team. That means you want this team to represent you as the fan. And you pour your hard-earned money into it. You invest your time into it. And there's a lot of people who message me and say, hey, you know what? I'm not going to go to games. I'm going to be watching firmly on TV because of bullshit like this. And that's fine too. That is your choice all the way. And it feels like it should be mine as well. And it is. And I got to make decisions. Hey, do I want to go down there? Are they going to let me in with or without makeup? Because right now it's with makeup. No. Without, that's the test I want to see. And I knew that bringing this up and starting this whole thing, someone would report it. Someone snitched on us. And they weren't going to allow any paper bags on their, God forbid, Kip Moore night. Where, again, it's not about the product on the field. Just watch Bally's because I went over to fucking Noble and I watched the game from there. And what was it this entire time? It was just about, hey, it was just all about, hey, this is it's all about entertainment. On Bally's, it was just them talking about how great Kip Moore was and stay tuned for Kip Moore. Who cares, bro? And like I said in the thing we did earlier, or the video, if you build it, they will come. Not the stadium, but the team. There's a reason why Royals fan attendance has gone up. They're winning. They won their 8th in a row tonight to stay right with the shit fucks. The shit fucks are 35-17, won 8 in a row. The Royals are 34-19. They've won 8 in a row. They're right behind them. Right behind them. And they've got a good young team too. And they took their losses. They rebuilt the right way. And look at them. They're ahead of schedule. Not the Angels. Angels are stuck in mediocrity. Now, real quick, as for the game that I didn't attend and I paid for it. If you missed the third inning, you missed all the scoring. It was 4-3, and that was it. The Angels had like 2 or 3 guys thrown out at second base. That was pathetic. But Tyler Beebe, 6 innings, 3 runs allowed, 6 hits. They really couldn't solve him. He's allowed 1 home run. Soriano, 6 innings, 4 runs, 4 hits. Again, that's 8 strikeouts. Another nice performance for him. Again, that shouldn't get you a loss, just 4 runs in 6 innings, which is qualifying for a quality start. But the team behind him is what sucks. And again, Ramirez homered tonight. They took a 4-0 lead before Ward hit a 3-run homer. Ward was probably the Angels player of the game. 3 hits. And by the way, let's get to the Stamos Award real quick. Let's talk about who was the star of the game. The John Stamos Award for Best Player on the Team or Best Player on the Field was once again, second straight night in a row, Jose Ramirez. I mean, do we not know how to pitch this guy? I mean, the guy with no expression. The guy just does whatever. Mr. Eldon Campbell, for all you longtime Lakers fans. That dude just does it again. Another home run against the Angels. And it proved to be the game winner. So you can't pitch to him. And on a night where Nailers sucked, both Nailers did, only combined 1 for 7, you still get that pesky Ramirez. Because, again, I don't know Freeman, Jimenez, Brennan, Mazzarato, Floral. These guys, I know more Royals than shit fucks. But the shit fucks I do know are Ramirez and the Naylor brothers. Those guys are good, and their closer's good too. And I have some like again, the at bat that Ohapi had in the ninth was really good. I thought Moniak was once again way too aggressive, and the rest of the at bats were terrible, especially Neto striking out at the end. But dude, for whatever reason, Cease was just all up in the zone. Like he had hittable pitches tonight, and the Angels couldn't catch up, or they just didn't capitalize, other than Ohapi. But that's, not surprising. The bullpen for the Angels put up zeros, so that was good. But again, Jose Ramirez is your star of the game, second night in a row. Now let's see who gets the nacho night.
I love the nachos, gas station nachos. I love those nachos, yeah. Gas station nachos, ow.
Ow. And believe me, if you guys are still there watching Kip Moore, shame on you. But anyway, let's get into who was the worst player on the field. And, I was thinking long and hard about this one. I was thinking about growing a chub for this one. And, he has his own award, but I'm going to give it to Calhoun. Yes, Willie Cal Dong. He had 2 strikeouts tonight, 0 for 4. And he had an opportunity with a runner in scoring position too as well. I thought his bat was very flaccid tonight, and also was his penis very flaccid. And again, he has a big dong, but he didn't show it off tonight. And if he would have just chipped in with a dong or two, the Angels could have won this game or possibly tied it. Could have been still playing. But no, the big dong didn't come through tonight, so he gets Nacho Night Award. Now, his award that he should have won, let's talk about who got the stiffest competition award, the Golden Dong.
It's a big Calhoun, the Golden Dong, for the player who stood out all day long. Stiffest competition on the field, halos in the infield, who's finna be revealed?
I gotta say, I love that every time, but I'm gonna go with Jose Soriano. I think Soriano deserved the big dong tonight, the big award. Again, he had one rough inning. Other than that, I mean, his shit was on point tonight. 62 out of 91 pitches for strikes. Again, only 4 runs on 4 hits. He had the 8 strikeouts. He was very difficult for the shit fucks to pick up on, but again, they had the one big inning, and the Angels could not strike back more than the 3-run homer by Ward. Other than that, but I think he was the stiffest competition. He did good tonight. Again, he's been a tough luck loser for the Angels, sporting a now 2-5 record, but he's been there. He's been in games. He's helped the Angels stay in games. So I'm frustrated for him, but I'm proud of his effort tonight, even though I didn't get to see it. But one more thing I'm gonna play before we get into some comments and maybe some phone calls in a little bit. This was a Savage Garden night, which is we were losing from the start and lost till the end. So it is.
I will be strong, I will be faithful, 'cause I'm counting on a new beginning, a reason for living, a deeper meaning, yeah. And I wanna stand with you on a mountain, and I wanna bathe with you in the sea, and I wanna lay like this forever, until the sky falls down on me.
Yes, the sky fell down on me tonight. I was not allowed in. Fuck you, Artie. So yeah, there you go, right there. Artie Moreno chipping in with this.
It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. I'm the problem. It's me. Hi. I'm the problem. I'm the problem.
He sure is the problem. Fuck that guy, dude. I can't believe it, dude. As loyal as I've been, as loyal as any fan has been, I look at it this way. The only way you should be kicked out of a game is if you run on the field, obviously, you get arrested. There's a couple of reasons. If you actually make physical contact with somebody, yes. If you're cursing way too much, EQ, in front of kids, then yeah. But other than that, I mean, come on, dude. Come on. Or getting personal, saying some real bad shit. Dan Rio says, well, that was a disaster. Also, Anna says, and the Angels lost again. Demetrio says, proudly wore my bag today. He got his in there. Demetrio did, and his buddy as well. Tony C says, Moniak is killing us. He needs to go to the minors, let Pilar play every day. Well, he'd have to clear waivers first, Tony. He's out of options, but I don't understand the fact that we're not playing Pilar. Good God. One Jets Pod says, forget my 2-6 homestand. We're going 0-9. Also, lowered expectations, Jack Lee always says, but congrats on being Artie's number one enemy. Yes, maybe I should lower my expectations for getting into the stadium. Dan says, I did meet Halo Joe and see James again. Good night, and the Angels fell short. Also, is Artie the clown? I wish. Well, he should be. Ridiculous. You got kicked out of the stadium. Artie is scared shitless, Blood Moon says. Also, Dan Rio says it's seriously time for a lawsuit. They cannot violate the First Amendment rights. Agreed. So did, my boy Rob. Rob was like, hey, man, you got a case there. What the fuck? They kicked you out, One Jets Pod? Artie is threatened. Yes, he is. Unfortunately, Blood Moon says the stadium is private property. First Amendment doesn't apply. Well, that probably gives them the power right there. Thank you for doing the Lord's work, Lakers fan in Japan. By the way, who the fuck is Kip Moore? Some country guy, and apparently he's popular. Also, Rally Chris says, Artie was pretty much like a drunken voice security police. Please kick out Halo Honk Clown. He's going to distract from the entertainment on the field. That's probably 100% correct, Rally. And again, I'm one guy. It's one thing if I came in there with like 40 or 50 freaking clowns. We had enough freaking paper bags to like take a section. And I'm telling you, dude, I was being as covert as possible to where we had a little bit in everybody's possession and it would have gotten around. But no, they picked on me. They picked on me, man. So, yeah, that sucks. And you know what I did too? And I didn't do anything racist. But I did make a black guy laugh, and I thought that was hilarious. I thought it was hilarious because he was one of the big security dudes, right? And I wasn't pointing his way. All I said was, I'm like, hey, man, you're doing this to me because I'm a clown, huh? And that fool broke character like that. He started laughing, dude. And he had one of those little wands that, they search you up like that. And he goes, man, I thought I was going to piss him off. And he just looked over at me. He's trying to keep us clowns down, huh? And he kind of like fist bumped me. I'm like, oh, you're a real one right there. I go, I'm just messing around. He goes, oh, you're good. You're good. There's no harm, no foul. I thought that shit was funny. So we were both laughing. But besides that security guard and one of the dudes on the bikes and the two cops, there was literally like 8 to 10 other security guards that were major assholes, including one chick that she was just like, you're not getting in, blah, blah. Fuck you too then. Also, it says, I'm going to go over that one. Oh, yes, it does. Dan says also at Anna, laugh aloud. Let's see. AC says, does Farty allow Perry to sell at the deadline? Ooh, I don't know what's going to happen right there, dude. I don't know what's going to happen right there. I hope he does because we need to get some pieces. And again, if we whiff, because we had Ohtani there for the last 2 years that we should have sold on, and the fact they haven't done it or did refuse to do it, a compensatory pick is not going to help this team moving forward. Not going to these games doesn't hurt so bad with shit like this. I feel you, One Jets Pod. Also, do they know what you look like without makeup? I'm pretty sure they do. Because if someone fucking ratted on me, they know what I look like, off camera. So, yeah, what Jets Pod said was a super Halo Brothers. Also, Artie says, they watching you, brother. Let the fight live on. I'm going to keep fighting, bro. I ain't going to let you guys down or girls down. It did hurt, though, because I love this team, too. It just, Artie doesn't give a shit about us. One Jets Pod says, who the fuck is Kip Moore? Turns out Artie's unfinished business was getting Todd banned for the stadium. Exactly. One Jet Spot says, oh my God, I'm not going to get into those. Told you, Anna, don't bring that up. Angels are the true shit fucks. Thank you, One Jet Spot. Benjamin says, I grew up watching Vladdy era. We were a legit team. As a hardcore fan, I'm questioning if I'm able to continue watching this until he sells. This team is such an embarrassment. It's so sad. I agree with you, Benjamin. It's been a hard watch for us too. This is a team that obviously we have memories of. We have good times of. We've loved this team throughout, and it's been a downward spiral. It's been almost like a flush, and we've been circling the drain slowly but surely. And it sucks because we're able to see, again, like Brian brought up at Noble when he came over there, like a team like Kansas City get to the peak of the valley, win the World Series, or get there, lose, and then win the World Series, begin to tear down, not pay their team, be mediocre for a couple years, then start to grow something, and then get back to where they're at. We've seen Cleveland do it many a times. We've seen Cincinnati do it. We've seen now Baltimore is the best example of what can happen when you actually have a game plan. The Angels are just a team that has no fucking game. They don't have a plan. They're just like, hey, guess who's going to be playing tonight? Country Weekend, Kip Moore is going to be playing. Nobody fucking cares. Like tomorrow's game's going to be empty with the exception of the little leaguers. It's what you put on the goddamn field. It's so disheartening as a fan to know that you have an owner who has made millions upon millions in his marketing of billboards, but that shit is different from an actual fucking team. It's mind-boggling to know that you have an opportunity to use your platform to be a big presence in the community where you have a large Hispanic following. You don't have a fucking Hispanic broadcaster. You don't freaking reach out to the community. You don't. You try to put up those bullshit posts that, we go to the children's hospital. Oh, that's great. You send a secondary player. You don't send Mike Trout. You don't send Anthony Rendon. You pay their asses should be going to Chalk. And then you don't give away family four passes to families in need. You don't give away free merchandise to entice young little kids to be Angel fans. You don't do shit like that. Oh, but you can go to a library and read some books with a guy like Theis who can barely keep his eyes open. He's like, bro, so the little train that could made it up the hill. Yeah. The little engine that could. Yeah, that was my favorite. Oh, wait, you want me to read this book? Sam, I can't get past the green eggs and ham. There's some really cool shit in there, kids. No. You're not working with Theis here. You got to bring some stars to the table. Secondary players, third players, that's not going to help. That shit should be in their contract. I know that they've done a youth program. Hey, stay out of trouble, kids. Come to Anaheim Stadium and listen to Joe Adele and a couple other players like Moniak tell you how drugs are bad. You think kids today are going to listen to some ball players? Just get out there and entertain by winning. You don't entertain by just fielding a fucking team, having Bandai Namco run around your damn warning track, having bouncing hats, having a stupid-ass DJ, who I will say I've been to 10 games already this year, and that fucker has shown up 6. Stupid-ass DJ's been there. We've lost. You don't need a fucking DJ at a baseball game. Get me a fucking organist. See, if anything I'm jealous of is the Dodgers actually have an old-school organist, just like the Cubs and a few other old-school teams. We have a dumbass DJ. Which I've been to a Ducks game or two. That bastard was there, and we lost those two. I'm going to put the blame on that fucking DJ. Sometimes I can't stand how this organization... No, I retract. All the time. I hate how this organization thinks. I'm telling you. We could be playing in the Coliseum as it sits with possums in its luxury boxes that they supposedly have. They have unexposed or exposed electrical wires in danger of electrocuting their fans in the good seats. They have seats that are broken or not there at all. The stadium is run down as possible. You have to get through the ghetto and through the homeless encampments to get to the stadium in itself. I would take that 100 times if the Angels were on the goddamn field playing as winners or at least competitive or had their stars not all be injured. And you bet your ass that place would be packed with Angel fans because we are a loyal fan base, number one. And number two, if you win, how many goddamn years in a row do we have over 3 million fans? Because the organization was in the right spot. Artie kept fucking tinkering with it and cutting on the best part of the team, which was the scouting, which was, I mean, did we ever hear of these kind of injuries between the years of 2004 and 2010? Tell me how many Tommy Johns we had back then. Tell me how many pitchers went down. The only one I could tell you that was legitimate was Garrett Richards, and that's because he stepped on first base wrong in Fenway. Other than that, were you seeing muscle tears? Were you seeing inflammation? Were you seeing guys getting Tommy Johns left? No, you started seeing that shit after Artie's guys were all in place. When all the Disney guys were slowly but surely whittled out of here. So he's the root of the problem. And if anybody tells you that, they are so fucking wrong. Co-Stamos Award, third baseman ump. Ramirez struck out there. Agreed. Jake says Ward can't strike out with 1 out in the 5th inning with a runner at third. Exactly, but he does Ward things. Marguerite Delgado, Guillermo, all these new Guardians. Yeah, I have no idea who those guys are. Also, Inglourious Bastards reference. Oh, okay. That makes sense now. Definitely lives up to the name of Willie, LOL. Also, Artie says, is Artie willing to fire Perry, the fat gremlin? I think Artie or the gremlin decides not to come back. I can't believe we live in an era on par with the 1970s Angels. Oof. That's a low blow. David also says, were you seriously kicked out of stadium for life? That would suck out loud. No, I'm not kicked out for life. I just got to see if I go back regular, are they still going to keep that kind of mantra? Artie don't give a fuck about this team at all. He has unfinished business is aligned to his pockets with your money as much as me can before he's out of here. He will ruin the future of this team for himself. Yeah, his legacy is shit. I mean, come on, dude. Who's going to look at Artie and be like, besides the honks, oh, this guy was great. They're going to look at him as a complete and utter failure. Rally Chris says, good thing I haven't been to a game this season. Yet probably the only game I'll be at is my birthday party in the group section. At least that great game celebrating with you, Todd. I appreciate that. Also, R. Martinez says, Trent Rush said that he was going to take phone calls. Then he distracted with the meaningless recorded interview on purpose and never took phone calls. That's what he does. See, if anyone doesn't believe me or whatever, that's exactly what he does, dude. Like it's not just me saying it. It's you guys seeing it and hearing it. He does that shit. He's phony. Imagine if the organization's future, if the Angels, what if they had gotten Snell for 5+ years? Yeah, we kind of dodged that bullet. Artie is a selfish, pitiful excuse of an owner with his fingerprints will be all over this shit for as long as they suck and not caring about our disappointment. And I also pity the next owner. The next owner's got some work to do. Halo Joe says, I got in, but was told not to walk in the stadium with my bag on. I can only wear it at my seat. That's so stupid. That is so stupid. I'd rather watch Halo honk porn than watch Angels baseball right now. Boo to Artie. Good to meet whom I did tonight, James says. Also, R. Martinez says, that's the breakup thing. I'm trying not to get personal stuff on here. If we didn't win tonight with Soriano, we ain't winning tomorrow. Yeah, I agree. We're getting swept. It will be easy to get back into the ballpark next time. You just got to dress trans. I thought that only worked at Dodger Stadium, by the way. Also, Tony C says Arnie needs to go. MLB should step up and make him sell the team. We need to protest and get billboards out there to sell the freaking team. I worked there for 19 seasons. Artie needs to go. And that's the thing, too, Tony, is I get upset seeing what's happened with Milwaukee. Hold on a second. It's the Halo Honk line. Hello? Not getting anything right here. Hold on a second. Let me try to fix something here. Nope. I guess that didn't go through. Hold on. I'll see if I can get that fixed right now. Because I think that was someone. I don't know if that was Artie or we'll have to check that out. Hold on a second here. Hey. No, that's not it. I got to try to fix the audio here. Let's see. That could be it. Try calling in again. I don't know who that was. Might have been Artie. Artie's unfinished business was the Kip Moore concert. He couldn't have you outshine his big season concert series. Yeah, like I'm going to outshine. That's a funny thing. If he's that freaking shallow. Artie clearly hates winning and clowns boo for him. Todd, I'm going to ask you again. Describe the Angels in 3 words. Failure, embarrassment, and I can't think of the 3 words. Just failure, embarrassment right now. Also, next man up to dress like a clown suit is Dominic. Also, this game got me emotional damage. Yeah, I mean, dude, it sucked tonight, dude. I really wanted to be there, but again, when they lost 4-3, didn't do anything after the 3rd inning.
Emotional damage.
Yep, exactly. Also, Tyler says, still got the clown makeup on. It's hard to take off, and it took a while to put on. So I've got to take a shower and wash it off after. Now watch Artie have a clown night. Yeah, probably. The Angels are bobbing for water in the middle of the ocean. Also, hashtag free the Halo honk. They should at least give you your refund. Fucking ridiculous that you aren't allowed to voice your opinion. I don't know why a billionaire is afraid of a regular Joe and a Halo Joe. There you go. I like that. That is true. Tyler says the dong has lost its dongness. He sure has. Pizza dude. Also, Marty says Trent Rush said the Guardians showed how important it is to score runners in scoring position. What the hell is going on, dude? I mean, I'm telling you, Trent Rush is a bootlicking house man, dude, all the freaking way. What the hell's going on out here? He says I want Theis to read books to my kids. Yeah, he'll be like, dude, I totally hope you guys can read Green Eggs and Ham and The Little Engine That Could, because some of it I can't understand. Why couldn't the engine could? And I've opened up plenty of eggs, little Bobby, and they're always yellow. How are they green? Mateo says, dude, Nevin. Also, and that's why you are banned. Steve Elise. MT says, I would love to buy you a billboard on the 57 freeway that says sell the team Artie. I would love to do that too. What's another lawsuit for Artie? LOL. True. Rally Chris says Theis was probably to kids. Nevin, where are you? Watch me read this to the kids. Marty says hopefully Artie rings and he can explain why you got kicked out. Yeah, call again, Artie. I think that might have been Artie. Also, Grill, that is the worst. Jeez. I'll give you props. Still watching this shit fuck team. One Jets pause. Also, Demetrio says the worst thing is how many cuck ass fans we have and are satisfied with our shitty product on the field. You're so true, Demetrio, because you boo even with back-to-back home runs the other night, and they're still like, "Hey, don't boo our team like that." Also, Silent E says one day Anaheim won't have the Angels because of Artie. Oof. The Coliseum also have the trough to piss in. That's true. I would take that right now. That game has emotional damage. Absolutely. It's the Halo Honk line. Hello? I can hear you. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, there you are.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Dude, again. What the hell is going on with the sound right here? Let's see, because I think you guys heard that, right? I don't know if they didn't hear me. Let me see. Let's see. Hold on. I have to figure out the right voice thing on here because the sound. Let's see. I think that, yeah, there we go. Okay. Call back again. Call back again. I think that might have been Artie. So call back one more time. I think I fixed it. Sega says, I missed the 2006, 07, 08, 09, 10 teams. These new age ball players are fucking dweebs. They sure are. Let's see. How dare you, James? I didn't throw a joke in there. It makes me feel worse. Okay, here we go. Yeah, if we're going to be going back and forth like that, one of you guys got to stop. I blame the skinny dude with the glasses and the towel around. Okay, here we go. It's the Halo Honk line.
Did you hear that Trent Rush is hosting the country music show tonight?
I did hear that. How'd that go?
Oh, I don't know. I fell asleep. Who listens to country?
Artie Moreno, you're my number one enemy right now. How did you tell your security? You didn't let me in the game, you asshole.
Well, you know it was me.
Oh, I know it's you. You watch, or someone tipped you off or something that we were going to do something tonight.
That's not true.
You can't even say it with a straight face.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, I have a reputation to maintain. Oh, that's still moving.
Oh, that's sick, bro. Is that too many Hoffy hot dogs or what?
Oh, yeah. And a couple of slices of OGs, baby. Yeah, take it, those OGs, baby. Woo! Oh, boy.
So I take it you took on
stop,
plenty
stop.
of botanical. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Earlier today, around 5 o'clock, I was spritzing like a rainbird sprinkler all over the place. I didn't know how it hit me. That's all.
Hey, calm down, man. I mean, I know it's spritz o'clock somewhere, but you don't have to be spritzing everywhere.
Oh, hell, every day is spritz o'clock. Oh, boy. Woo. Hey, Todd.
Yeah.
I talked to my security guards and the Azusa Police Department. That's why I called. I wanted to let you know. I think it's absurd the way they treated you, like a hardened criminal coming into the stadium. I told them, don't you ever do that again. But then I forgot what I was talking about. I don't know if they got the message. But you should be fine, brother.
I heard you're gonna put a restraining order out against me.
Oh, no. It's just, okay, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm afraid of clowns. I don't like them. Ever since I went to the circus as a kid, they freaked me out.
So,
told me to drink.
So if I
at the right old age of 12.
So if I come out there like in a bear costume, it's fine. But if I'm wearing the clown shit, it's not gonna work.
No. Hey, bear costume would be hilarious. I mean, we may have to check and make sure you're not a real bear, because that would be dangerous, Todd. That would be very dangerous. I don't want to put my angel fan in any danger. But if we looked at my back and I was a zipper, and I zipped it down, and there's Todd's small of his back. Oh, that's my buddy Todd. Oh, chin.
But you had Kip Moore tonight, and I think you valued that more than Kip Moore.
What the hell? Who's that? That Mandy Moore's brother? You keep bringing him up. or is he related to Roger Moore?
No, it was Kip Moore. He's a country guy.
Oh, whatever.
Don't you book this shit?
Oh, no. Sapphire and Tafuti handle all that stuff for me.
Sapphire and Tafuti?
Yeah, Tafuti's here. She's running around like crazy. Here she comes. She's running right by. Watch out. She's a fast one. That's Tafuti. Woo!
I just like how you have hooves on her, man. That's pretty crazy. I didn't know you.
Hey,
Is she okay with the horseshoes?
yeah, she's fine with that. And I have to brand her too. I just haven't gone on to do that.
So is she tall like a WNBA player?
Oh boy, let me tell you, she's got legs that go on forever. She's got some 11s, let me tell you.
What does your wife think about her?
What's that?
What does your wife think about her?
Oh, I just think she's cool. She says that's a foodie's a cool girl. Oh yeah, she is.
You know,
she's bendy too.
I don't want to know about that. All I gotta say, Artie, is that like I think a lot of us guys are jealous that you could have that relationship with your wife where she just doesn't care.
Oh no, she cares. She just knows she doesn't have a choice. So she rolls along with it. It's that or be a millionaire, Todd. She's got to make the choice.
Okay, sounds about right. But I still gotta say, dude, you suck, bro. I mean, your security kicked me out. That's not fair. That's not fair, bro.
Hey, what did you do to make the security guards want to kick you out?
I just had this shirt that says "Sell the team, Artie," and
Blasphemy! Blasphemy! I can't believe you wore that there. That's illegal, Todd, in the state of Anaheim.
Come on now.
How dare you?
Aren't we allowed to voice our opinions? Come on.
No, you're allowed to go to the stadium and buy my food and watch the Angels lose. Not to voice your opinion. What do you think this is? UCLA?
Oh, Artie. What am I going to do with you?
You're going to want a bunch of Palestinians over there at the stadium.
Oh, jeez. See, this is why people don't like you. You go way too political and stuff, man.
Well, what are you talking about? It has nothing to do with politics. It has everything to do with racism.
What are you talking about?
I don't even know. What the hell is a Palestinian?
Oh,
I don't even know what that is.
Artie, you amaze me.
I amaze myself, pal. Hey, you have yourself a good night and think about what you've done as you watch that multicolored water circle the drain in the shower tonight.
Whatever, Artie. Catching
All right, I'll talk to you soon. I love you.
Yeah, whatever. Get out of here. Artie Moreno calling in. Let's see. Cole Studio says, "Can Jake Paul box Artie Moreno next?" I would pay for that. Can we skip this season? Fuck, Dylan says. Balls and emotional damage. Marty says, "I heard on the radio spotted you getting booted out, and the clown was out of here." Also, I'm watching it live from work. Thank you, Mateo. Dynaco Dad says, "I appreciate your support for your movement, but come on, bro. You can't really be that surprised you didn't get into the stadium wearing all of that." Well, I mean, look, on one hand, I've done this get up several times. Now, bringing in the paper bags and the shirt, okay, I get your point. I was probably foolish for thinking that was going to fly. But again, to be actually denied the entire way, no. I mean, I've gone into the stadium. I have proof. I've been in there plenty of times. But they obviously had it out for me tonight. So Trent Rush is backwards. Jeez. Artie says the fat gremlin doesn't address the media, hasn't seen him all year. Is that normal? No, it's not. It's representing teams like the Chicago White Sox and others that are failures like Oakland that'll go out there and they won't address the media. The president won't, the GM won't, the owner won't, because they're scared. They're literally scared to be torn apart by the media. Let's see. Artie is definitely a clown right there. Reed Detmers has been lively before. Unfortunately, Lifetime Ohio is always going to read Detmers. Let's see. One Jets Prod says, "Bro, I got up at 10 thinking I was going to beat you into the studio. Laugh out loud, woke up and you were already live." Yep. Already, all right, guys, listen up. We lost a game yesterday. We lose one tonight. That's 2 in a row. We lose one tomorrow. That's called a losing streak, and that's what they're heading for. Tyler also says, I swear if Marcia calls right now, or Todd might explode. Exactly. Well, at least the Doyers have lost 4 straight. That's good. One Jets Pod says 3 words: shit, shit, and shit. Also, James says shitty as hell. How many Ks tonight? Geez, how many did I didn't even see that right now? We had 11 tonight, so we're keeping that going. Dylan says Trent and Roger are probably sucking on Artie's dong. That's true. Why couldn't the engine could? Also, one Jets Pod says, hey, Todd, remember when I got shit from the fan base for not putting faith in this team back in April? Yes, I do. R. Martinez was the same way, too. Washington said that tomorrow Ramirez won't be pitched to with runners in scoring position. Just don't pitch to him at all. Exactly. He's a guy that's just killing it. Also, it's so arty, Tyler says. Demetro says, pleasure meeting you today at Halo Joe. Also, Grillmaster says the Coliseum has a tough to piss in, but the snake pit at the LA Zoo doesn't work anymore, and now the snakes don't have a pit to hiss in. Oh, jeez. James, can you come fix the phone lines? Also, Marty says, I lost interest when I saw the sad clown walking away from the stadium. It broke my heart. Well, I appreciate that. Also, Blood Moon says, when you have a crappy owner, general manager, and a manager, expect a circus. Yeah, I mean, it's you can't really sit there and think that things are going to be better than what they really are. And it has turned into a circus. It just sucks because this is our team. This is a team that wasn't a circus for a long time. Like they actually were legit. But no, not so much lately. They've just been terrible to watch. Pretty much. They've been pretty bad. You know what sucks too is I saw some fans crossing the Catella side, coming to where I was going, and there was a girl across the street, a little girl. She was like no more than like 9 years old, and she waved from across the street, and she's like, "Hi," and then she was giggling, and there was all her other friends there, and they had their parents there, and they were all giggling. So I had the bag of shirts, and I had the Thunder Sticks. And when we came around the crosswalk to meet, they all waved, and I gave them all Thunder Sticks. And I was like, man, see, that's what it's all about, dude. That's like getting kids engaged and have fun like that, get them stickers like that. And then, they remember that from the game just as much as they do the game. Their parents buying them food, stuff like that. It's the little things, man. It's the things I would have remembered as a kid. And I'm not going in there to be a dick. I'm not going in there to be a drunk and like just being all around ass. When I watch a game, if you're watching a game with me, yeah, I'm passionate and stuff, but when I'm walking around the concourse, I'm trying to be courteous to everybody, high five people, talk some shit, say that I'm Marty Moreno, stuff like that. And it's just like when I got screwed out of having that kind of fun tonight, it kind of pissed me off, to be honest with you. When I saw James today, I said, James, exactly. Also choking on that sapphire to cock. Somehow, I'm not laughing at the jokes. Artie is the best. Also, Tyler says Artie blowing chunks just like this team. Dylan says, can Artie just kick the bucket? Let's see. Also, Tyler says, did Artie get the vaccine? I'm not sure if he did or not. To be honest, though, the other guy probably makes this worse. I don't know, Dylan says. Also, you guys laughing about that. MBI says, sell the team Artie billboard. Let's get a GoFundMe right away. It's the Halo Honk line.
Hey, Todd, how you doing?
Who's this?
It's Marsha.
Oh.
WBA. Hey, I got to admit something that I didn't realize until tonight. I got a thing for clowns.
Listen, although I have a size 14 foot, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking that one right there. I mean, you are a big. I thought you were a guy. Let's just say that. No offense.
Why would you think that?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, you don't have the most feminine voice, so.
Really? That's all my dad told me. Hey, I got to play a game with you here. Okay, ready? I have 2 little pieces of paper here. I'm going to write what I want you could do to me.
No, come on.
One. No.
No.
Don't worry, Todd. It's all over the phone. And I'm going to put one piece of paper in one fist and one other piece of paper in the other fist, and you choose the fist. Okay?
No.
I'm going to tell you right now, that in itself sounded great.
No.
Here we go.
No.
So,
Let's not start this
left
game,
and
please.
Right. Okay, Todd.
Can we stop?
Go ahead and pick. Left and right. Go ahead, pick.
I can't. I can't pick.
Come on, boy. You can do it.
Don't call me boy. Left. See?
The left?
Yeah, the left.
Okay, let's check it out. Oh, it says hug. One of these days I'll be able to hug you, Todd.
I thought you were
You
going to
wanna-
bust
you
out
know
one of
what
those triangular things, a little paper thing that you kind of like put all the little different kind of things in. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you can kind of find out your home, your car.
That's child's play. Come on, Todd.
I'm
No, that one said hug. Do you want to know what the other one said?
no.
The other one said anal. But anyway, so Todd, I'm waiting for the test to come back, make sure everything in my vag is cleared,
Oh, come
so
on.
that we can go ahead and have that procedure done. Because I really like to have a child. Really like to have a child.
Yeah, I bet you men are lining up to be with you right now.
Yeah,
So-
I'm just I'm getting geared up. I got the childbearing hips, and I'm ready to go.
I don't want to know about your hips. I don't want to know about no fisting. Listen, all I know is that you are gonna make a fine young horse for somebody, but not me. I'm already taken. I'm sorry.
Okay, hey, like I said, no relationship, Todd. Just need the seed. That's it.
Listen, this is
So-
very, very uncomfortable. We're talking Angels baseball and me getting kicked out of the game tonight. I don't need to any kind of fisting talk, no seed talk.
I just want one question answered here.
Fine.
And I want to know because I want to know what my kid's going to have. Is that your natural hair color there, or that's what I have to worry about?
The carpet does not
the
match the
drapes
drapes.
Does it match the carpet? That's what I want to know. Because if it does, oh boy.
Bye, Marsha. Bye.
All right, goodbye, Todd.
Go dribble
You
a
take
ball
care, pal.
somewhere. Yeah, whatever. Probably dribbles his balls, or her balls. Is that Artie on the phone or Big 20? can't tell. Big 20 spritz himself before he got to home base. Laugh out loud, rookie. Yeah, I still haven't had an update on that. He was supposed to get there, but speaking of spritz,
It's o'clock, Angels play. Win or lose, we toast today. Sip and cheer no matter the score. Splits o'clock, let's pour some more. Splits o'clock, let's pour some more.
of that, I just want to do that at karaoke one night in a bar and be like, spritz o'clock, let's pour some more. That is like such a great song by Randy, dude. I can't thank him enough for having that. It's so good. So good. Let's see. Also, let's get down here. Azusa Police Department, Sega says, Sega Boy says, California. I'm probably misspelling that shit. I'm not pronouncing it right. The fear of clowns is a specific phobic disorder that can cause anxiety and a racing heart and nausea. Yeah. You know what? I actually did, have a few fans that were not happy with me a couple of years ago when I did that the first time. I had a crush on Mandy Moore, and hell yeah, there you go, James. Artie's definitely the worst. Anna says, hey, says this team organization is a complete. I bet where that sentence goes. Let's see. Also, Sega Boy says, fuck, Mary, kill Pennywise, Ronald McDonald, or the Joker. Oh, jeez. I can't answer that one. That's a tough one right there. Also, he says, AKA someone with a sexual fetish for clowns. Wow. Okay, I got to meet a girl that has that because my girl is the exact opposite. Sorry, Todd, but putting fake relationship statuses should not be allowed. That is the worst. I agree. See, also, Jetspot says, I need a shirt now, Todd. I'm going to wear that every day. I'm going to send you one, my man. I will. Also, already becoming like horrible places in like UCLA and Cal State Fullerton. Also, this all started as a performance art thing in punk bars where I was just some naked guy with a clown makeup on, and women would try and hook up with me over sexual advance towards me. It was wild. Well, there you go, Sega boy. Much we're in the same boat. Now, I don't get the kind of play you would. I prefer Gooch Rash than Angels baseball. That's a new one. Clown fetishes were much rarer. They've become a lot more mainstream, he says. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm skipping this season. Let's see. Also, he's got a lot to say about this. Sega says, when I was about 14 or 15, when I discovered a subculture or both pornographic and non-pornographic clowns online. Wow. Okay, so we've attracted quite the fan base. Sega loves the clown. Cole's telling him to take a nap. Also, Dynaco Dad says, on a positive note, Renifo looks great, and Dell seems to be like he's finding it. Yeah, but he's kind of a little cold right now. Adele hit that home run the other night, but his batting average is dipped. Renifo has gotten it going, but again, if you only got 2 of the 9 guys hitting it consistently, you're not in a good spot. Let's see, losing baseball, aka Artie baseball. Also, Mac Romaster says, welcome to the news. I'm Thor about the complaining. Okay. Hello, Joe says it was great to meet everyone tonight. They did have a pretty good, group. I just wish I was able to go in there with them. Saucy says this team is terrible. I'm happy that they did not get beat by 5 because that was definitely on the table tonight. Sure was. Tyler says, watch Patio gonna say we can get this series win tomorrow. Yeah, leave it to Patio for sure. One Jet Spot says, I was there for the first Halo Honk game, and the fans loved it. People wanted photos. Kids were in awe. And that's the thing, too, with One Jet Spot. He was there recording, taking pictures, helping out. James was there, too. And, again, it was cool, man. I mean, it was really cool. The fans dug it. But nope. No. Let's see. She's a dude right there. Does Marsha swim? Marsha likes clowns. She is from a scary movie, dude. I don't know. And see, Tyler says Marsha wants to fist. Dan says, yep, saw that happen on the crosswalk. You're a good dude, Todd. Thank you, Dan. Also, let's see. That was when I was giving out those thunder sticks. That would be a strong hug. Yes, I would be. She would probably give me a what's it called? Chokehold. One Jet Spot says, Todd stands up. Let's see those beautiful design. Oh, yeah. Here, check it out, dude. This is sick. Right there. Right there. That's why I got kicked out. So, plus I had the rainbow pants. Check out the rainbow pants. If you hadn't seen the design or whatever, yeah, it came out pretty good. So, I turned a lot of heads when I go there. Let's just say that. Also, that would be the color of the hair. Ha. Yeah, getting back to the Marsha stuff. Let's see. I'll get you the instrumental right there. The Ready Phobia. Also, Geefy, Ward, Anderson, all leaving in July. Yeah, I would be surprised if these guys were around. Robert says, should have called me. I was there. Could have taken the security to school. I wish, Robert. I did not know you were there till I was walking out. Also, I choked on my tears. One Jet Spot says they came out nice. They sure did. Also, happy Father's Day, Ohio. Shit fucks are you my dad? Yeah, pretty much. The shit fucks are. They own us, man. Rainbow Pants. Todd loves Joe. Marsha likes that big time. I had some green hair, but it wasn't as fluffy as this. Alex wound up wearing it into the stadium. So let me go over some scores real quick as we tail down the end of this show. We're at about the hour mark. So that means I get into the scores. We'll take the final comments, maybe a phone call if anyone wants to call in, and then we just bounce. Tigers over the Blue Jays 2-1. Giants over the Mets 7-2. Mets continue to struggle. They're 21-30. Orioles over the White Sox 5-3. The Rangers lose to the Twinkies 5-3. The Braves lose to the Pirates 4-1. The Mariners lose to the Nationals 3-1. The Athletics beat the Astros 3-1. The Royals all over the Rays 7-4. They continue to win. The Brewers win again, beating the Red Sox 6-3. The Cubs lose to the Cardinals. Cardinals are somehow all of a sudden hot since they played the Angels. The Reds defeat the Dodgers again. Oh, I'm sorry, the Raiders. Also, the Phillies defeat the Rockies 8-4. The Yankees over the Padres again 4-1. And the Diamondbacks beat the Marlins 3-2. Standings also right now, real quickly. Yankees are in first place by 3 games over Baltimore in the East. The shitfucks are a game and a half over the Royals. The Mariners are sitting 3 games over the Texas Rangers, while your Angels are somehow still 6-15, or still 6.5 games out only, which I say only because the record is 20-32, and the record is 6-18 at home. They are 14-14 on the road, 6-18. They have a run differential of -35. That's not the worst in the division. The worst is Oakland at 60. And the worst in all of baseball is the White Sox at 113, but still, that's up there. And then you look in the National League, the Philadelphia Phillies are 7 games, believe it or not, over the Atlanta Braves. The Atlanta Braves haven't played the greatest of baseball, but they are not on the record that the Phillies are. The Atlanta Braves are missing a couple players, but damn, I mean, the Phillies are just working them right now. Brewers are in first place, 3.5 games over the Pittsburgh Pirates. Over the Cubs. The Cardinals are only within 5.5. They're catching up pretty quickly. And the Raiders are in first place, 5.5 games over the Giants, 6.5 over the Padres. And what the hell's going on with the Arizona Diamondbacks? Good grief, dude. They're 7 games out. Even Lombardi's like asking questions.
What the hell's going on out here?
Let's see. Also, Robert says, fuck this team running the bases like a Little League team. Yeah, they were getting thrown out left and right. I think I'm going to become an Indians fan or an Expos fan. I'm done, one Jet Spot says. Also, security kicking you out is a sorry-ass the douche who called after clowning Dominique. Woo! Shots fired. Shots fired. Arizona will bounce back. I have a feeling right there, one Jet Spot says. So, with all that said, there you go for the rest of the night. We'll be back here tomorrow. Just giving you a heads up if you're ready for the post game. It will be the delayed one again, because I'm going to attempt to get back into the stadium tomorrow, and with no makeup on this time. Again, the kids will be running the bases before the game. It's part of the league, so they better let me in. I'm not going to be going with no Artie Sucks shirt. I'm just going to go in a plain Angels jersey. I'm not there to make a statement tomorrow, and it's obvious they don't want the paper bags in there. So this franchise is soft as fuck, but I'm still going to go in there as a fan and root on my kids and whatnot. So we'll be there tomorrow. We'll see what happens. But again, because of that, it'll be a little bit of delay before the post game starts. And then we'll be on as usual. And then we'll set up for the Yankees series. And we'll have a podcast talking about what was a great series here so far with the shit fucks. And then we'll talk about the Yankees preview. So be on the lookout for all of that, because Bally's, they're like, hey, did you hear that Taylor Ward hit a home run tonight? And I think I'm going to go back to Mateo real quick when he's talking about a winning streak, but we're going to do it backwards.
All right, you guys, let's listen up.
We lost a game.
We
lose one today, which we did.
In a row. We win one.
We lose one tomorrow.
That's called a winning
losing streak. And that's what we're going to be on most likely, because tomorrow the lineup's going to be like, he gone. Yep. We're not even by winning right now.
I'm by winning. I win here and I win there. Now what?
And we didn't even get into any of these other ones because I was too busy ranting.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John
a losing streak. That's what we want. No, we really don't want that. But look ahead to tomorrow, because the season starts when?
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Demetrio says, get him tomorrow night. I hope so. Kip Moore was good. Oh, that's right. Robert's a Kip Moore fan. Got toasted watching it, so congratulations right there. Send us out with some Savage Garden. Okay, you got it. Amazing. It wasn't a lot of balls tonight. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of balls, but let's get to what everyone loves, and let's get into some Savage Garden, because that's what it was, a loss from start to finish. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow.